guys, my name is Matthew. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Norway. Right now I'm doing a DTS and this is my outreach.
My name is Amelia. I'm 19 years old.
My name is Ariana and I am from Chicago and I'm on the Thailand and Cambodia team.
I'm Kevin. I'm a DTS student.
I'm Michaela. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Minnesota.
My name is Leo. I'm from Germany. I'm 19 years old.
My name is Michaela, but people call me Mickey. I'm from Canada.
I'm Kaylee. I'm 22.
My name's Hannah. I am from Washington State.
I'm Liam. I'm 19. I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Hi, my name is Danny. I'm from South Korea.
My name's Christina. I'm 19. I'm from Ontario, Canada.
My name's Miles, and I'm 18 years old. I'm from Sacramento, California.
Hi, my name is Jana. I'm from Germany and I'm on DTS Outreach.
I find my comfort in snacks and westernized food costs more in Asia than it does at the Safeway in Manoa Valley.
I would say the language and how I could show more respect to the people, how I would pack my bag.
I would definitely have learned more about their language. Such a good thing for building relationships, especially with the kids. Like, just knowing like some few phrases like what is your name or how old are you is opening so many ways in corresponding with them, and they're so happy if you know some of their words.
Don't bring your short shorts, you know, like bring jeans. That was one that I didn't think to do. Socks, bring socks for the flight.
Bring enough clothes because I thought I could buy very cheap clothes here in Cambodia, so I didn't bring enough. Don't bring your expensive stuff, but just bring what you need.
Like they have shampoo here, they have body wash, there's food, like it's not as different as I thought it was gonna be. You are only gonna bring a hiking backpack, getting from car to car and place to place. And through the airport, yeah, pack light.
I wish I would have taken lots of vitamins before, because you get sick. Gotta prepare that immune system.
It's not that bad at all. It's super fun if you let it be fun. Life is going on without you back home, but it's not the end of the world. You're gonna go back eventually and live the rest of your life there, so don't stress.
You can tell the difference when you're not in the Word and when you are in the Word. And definitely just saying the Word while you're out here is just hugely important.
Just keep an open mind about everything that's going to happen. You may have expectations and they may not even be bad ones, but everything is like always subject to change, and it probably will. And so just going out with a good attitude and not assuming anything, not even of other people.
Before coming here, I was really I like to know specifics and what even the base will look like where we're staying, or what my bedroom will look like or my bed will look like. But I didn't have access to those things, and everything turned out okay.
When we were Christmas caroling in Thailand, we were caroling for 7 hours until 1 in the morning, and the very last house we went to, we were singing and then the door opens and it was this blind lady, and you could just tell that she was just so joyful that we were even there. And then we were done singing and she just fell to her knees, and then she was just thanking us for even coming to her house and just showing her that we cared enough to come and visit her.
We went to this clinic, and then the pastor that we were at the church we were staying at, he got up and started dancing, and then he invited some of us to dance with him, and then we were all dancing with him, and there's a lot of joy in that moment.
We did worship with the little girls, and you hear all these little girls' voices just screaming how much they love Jesus and singing to him.
It was a joy to them, and I think it should be the same for everyone else.
There's just how they worship Jesus is so amazing, and honestly, they made me cry.
To see the joy of God.
Oh my gosh, it was every single moment, any stress or hardship I went through on outreach was worth it. I was this is the best thing ever.
I really liked when we went to high school and we drove in and everyone just screamed like we were celebrities. When the chance was given to hear who God was and to get prayed for or to receive Jesus in their heart, they genuinely wanted that. It wasn't fake, it wasn't just to get near to us, because they were crying, and it was a huge atmosphere change, and that's just the Holy Spirit doing that.
Being surrounded daily by these Filipino people, to wake up and to come down and see their smiles and see their open hospitality and to live my daily life with them.
So in Thailand, my favorite moment was when I preached in a prison.
I met lots of people, but my heart wasn't following to the prisoners. So I did sermons, praying for people.
Got to do a couple of skits there, and just really like seeing the impact on the prisoners' faces was just really cool to see like how the Lord is moving in their hearts and how the Lord is like softening some of the people's hearts there.
After I was done with my sermon, a guy came to the front, a prisoner, and he shared his testimony and how he felt so guilty and didn't think he would be able to come back to God. And then God spoke to him through my sermon that that God is always patient with him and that he always can come back.
Homesickness, missing home, it gets really hard, especially when you're in a third world country and maybe you're not getting along with your team or you're just feeling kind of tired or lazy that day.
Sometimes it can be difficult just like learning how people do things differently than you.
Even though I thought I knew a lot, and like in lecture phase I learned things and I thought it would be easier to apply them and that I already kind of had it down, but realizing that I didn't and that I still needed to do the actual work in applying things.
100% having to trust in God every single day and not letting myself hold me back from enjoying everything. Because honestly, if I start getting too stressed out or anxious, I would have like turned around some days on ministry and been like, I'm not going.
Reminding myself to stay in the Word. It's just really easy just to kind of do this on your own strength, but really just staying rooted in the Word and walking in God's strength is definitely, like I said earlier, it's just really key.
I miss my car and just being able to go places and like plan stuff, but that's just who I am. I just like to plan stuff and do stuff on my own.
Being in very close quarters and constantly being around the same people can get a little bit tiring here and there.
We're used to sleep on the floor when we are in Thailand, a little bit uncomfortable. And we literally live with ants and bugs. This was the really good opportunity to grow up our patience.
Probably to overcome my fear of human judgment, because this was holding back a lot of it. Like a lot of relationships with my team were hindered because of that, or I had a lot of problems with that. I was terrified of public speaking and joining the skits, or even thinking about that I have to speak in front of people with translation and with my broken English. Just when I let God into these areas of my life, it was such a life changer, because I just could love my team without being dependent on their attentions towards me. It is nothing more thrilling than to preach through the Holy Spirit, through preparing it and then to bringing it to people is, I can't describe it, you have to experience it.
Other than the mosquitoes and your hair, people stare.
Getting into like routine and almost like habits like in the routine. Like I think routine, it's super easy to kind of just throw things to the side, like, oh, I'm going all day, and then like you forget to do your quiet time at night, or it's like, oh, I'm in this routine, and it's just kind of hard to break it, even though it might be beneficial to like go and get coffee with that person that you've been talking to at lunch every day.
When something's going on at home and you're here, and just to accept that, okay, I'm here right now, there's nothing much I can do but giving it all to God and just trusting in God that He's there, and He has everything in His hands.
Outreach is something else, and this is another life. This is a new level, and prepare to be dirty, prepare to get a lot of dirt under your nails, prepare to be sweaty, prepare early mornings and late nights, and prepare that this is not about you. This is all about serving for the Lord.
Die to yourself. If you go with the idea of it's not about you and this is about other people, then it makes it a lot easier if you wake up every morning and surrender to Jesus. makes the days a lot better.
It's all about the attitude you choose to have every single day. Like, truly find your joy in the Lord every day, because your entire team is gonna be really tired and everyone's gonna start getting really grumpy. So it kind of counts on like you and God kind of doing like little self-talks every day, like, okay, today we're gonna put everyone else in a good mood, and we're gonna dance, we're gonna sing, and we're gonna not just get through this, we're gonna enjoy every second of it.
To be present in the moment, and especially when you get like homesick and you miss home, maybe your birthday or the holidays or something, just try to just focus on the reason that you came and what God is doing here, and just enjoy it and soak it up, because it goes by really fast.
Be bold. I had to learn that a lot. Be bold. Just do everything you can do. Don't hold yourself back.
Your leaders, we're gonna take care of you with genuine heart. So don't be afraid, and go with friendly mind, tender-hearted, and you'll be fine.
My advice is to bring lots of money for snacks, because if you think you snack a lot in Honolulu, you'll probably snack even more here.
When the outreach locations got revealed, I was a little bit iffy about my team, and I was like, man, we have a small team. I don't really talk to the people on my team that much, and I was a little bit intimidated and a little bit worried about how outreach was gonna go. But just seeing like God's faithfulness the entire time, and over time how we all grew really close to each other, and now on outreach, like, I love my team, I love every person.
I had all these expectations about how outreach should look like, and what kind of ministries I'd love to do. But every outreach is different. Don't let your expectations hinder you from what God has for you.
We really have to read our Bible, and not just like the little devotions, like when you get up in the morning and read a couple verses, and then there's like a good encouragement, and then you kind of forget about it as you go throughout your day. But like really read like 5 and 6 chapters, who wrote it and why they wrote it, because it really changes like how you read it. At least it did for me, and like it brings everything in that book like more to life, and not just like stuff that happened or like rules and stuff. And like we have to know that stuff and like keep it in our heart if we want to say we know God and we're Christians and we're growing, and we're here on outreach telling people who God is and sharing His word, and can't do that if we just read a couple verses every day.
Everything here is about God. Everything here is about you and His relationship. And starting this off with the thought of, I actually want to change. I actually want to figure out what is not right in my life. Like, where do I need God's advice? Where do I need God's love more? Is so helping for this whole outreach.
What's really been capturing my heart is just the lost people. Is like what really the Lord's been kind of drawing me to, is like these two places have lots and lots of lost people. Just Asia in general has lots and lots of lost people, and the Lord's just been kind of molding my heart to having this passion to share the gospel with lost people, so that they can experience like the love and joy that Christ has for us.
Realizing not to rely on my own strength and my own thoughts and opinions, learning a lot through like the different places we've gone, getting served a lot more than I ever thought I would, or feeling loved back more than I ever thought I would. Especially in Cambodia, like seeing the Spirit of God move a lot through the people at the YWAM base.
The kids here will melt your heart. They're so cute and they're so fun.
When we came to Cambodia, I felt so welcomed, and all the people here are so nice.
The Philippines definitely is in my heart. Like, I would come back here anytime if God tells me to, because it is an amazing country. It is full of hospitality. The people here are willing to help you in every situation you have. Even when there are hard times, they tell you and are open with it, and they notice things that are wrong with you. They're so family orientated and relationship orientated.
The country is beautiful and everything, but like the way they live in it, just so like genuine and pure. And so I guess that's kind of just made me realize, like, no matter where you are, if you're home surrounded like by people you've known your whole life or not, like you can still feel that comfort and that like God is with you wherever you are, and like you don't have to feel uncomfortable in a third world country.
I realized that how much life is different than in the Americas and Western culture it is. Some people in America have a lot of what they need, but they don't see it as that. They always want more, living more content with who I am and what I have.
I found my self-confidence has gone up because I never really liked to speak in front of people. I didn't even imagine myself giving sermons.
Then like the Lord just reminded me, he's like, I told you like Cambodia, you know, like Cambodia is like where you're supposed to be. So I think just trusting that like where the Lord told you to go is where you're supposed to be. Just having open ears and an open heart.
When we first got the list of like outreach locations, honestly, I didn't really know much about the Philippines or even exactly where it was or like, you know, like what it looked like. And I think coming here to like a whole new country and culture that I have never really been exposed to has really like opened my heart to different people groups and different cultures in a way that I haven't experienced before.
I am from the Philippines, so I have Philippines in my heart from the very beginning. But the love for Philippines is even more bigger right now. When I met the people and how they live, like I'm sitting here and I'm more proud of being Filipino than ever. So yeah, I love the country.